We're going to go ahead and start the Board of County Commissioners business meeting. Today's date is August 29th, 2023. The time is 2 p.m. In attendance is Commissioner Matari with Commissioners Brooks and Duncan on the telephone. So I'm going to call this meeting to order. To begin with, we're going to have a moment of silence. Okay, and JP, could you lead us in the pledge, please?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, next up there are changes to the agenda. We're going to switch items 24 and 25 and remove items 21, 22, and 23. Does anyone else have any changes to the agenda?
Yes, I do. The status pending list, item 32, was not posted, so we won't be discussing that today.
Okay, all right. Well, we'll remove item 32.
Okay, Bruce.
Yes.
This is Bill Brooks. Tell me which ones we are not dealing with.
Okay, so we're going to switch items 24 and 25, and then we're removing.
Okay.
And we're removing items 21, 22, 23, and 32.
21, 22.
23, and 32.
Okay, I've got it. Good, we're good.
Okay.
I'm happy to make the motion today.
I'm sorry, you were a little muffled, Commissioner Duncan.
I'm happy to make the motions today.
Okay. Okay, well, next up is item E, approval of the meeting minutes. I'll take a motion.
I move that we approve items 1 through 6.
I second the motion.
Bill Brooks,
Aye.
Commissioner Matari,
Aye.
Chair Duncan.
Aye.
Okay, that's approved. Next up is the approval of the consent calendar.
I move that we approve items 7 through 11.
I second the motion.
Bill Brooks,
Aye.
Commissioner Matari,
Aye.
Chair Duncan.
Aye.
Okay, that's approved. Next up is the payables list.
I move that we approve the payables for the week of August 21st through the 25th, 2023 in the amount of $655,685.26.
I second the motion.
Bill Brooks,
Aye.
Commissioner Matari,
Aye.
Chair Duncan.
Aye.
Okay, that's approved. Next up is item 13, right-of-way exchange deed with Worley Highway District and Solid Waste. John Phillips.
Good afternoon, Commissioners. John Phillips for the record. The Solid Waste Department requests the BOC finalize this right-of-way exchange between the Worley Highway District and Kootenai County by signing and having notarized the supplied right-of-way exchange deed. Once completed, this exchange would reconfigure an existing right-of-way that currently crosses a wetland mitigation area. The newly configured right-of-way will avoid the wetland and be in a much better location for Kootenai County Solid Waste and the Worley Highway District. Jamila Holmes did review this transaction and gave me guidance related to the procedures.
Okay. Any questions? Motion?
Way exchange deed with Worley Highway District.
I second the motion.
Bill Brooks,
Hey,
Aye.
I'm sorry, real quick. Commissioner Duncan, could you restate that? Because we didn't catch all of your motion.
I move that we approve the right-of-way exchange deed with Worley Highway District.
Thank you. Second?
I second it.
Bill Brooks,
Aye.
Commissioner Matari,
Aye.
Chair Duncan.
Aye.
Okay, that's approved. Next up is item 14, First Amendment to Janitorial Services Agreement with Environment Control and Solid Waste. John Phillips.
Again, John Phillips for the record. Thank you for having me. The Solid Waste Department requests the BOCC approve a one-year extension to an existing agreement for janitorial services with Environmental Controls Building Maintenance Company of Spokane. This agreement is for regular cleaning of certain buildings at our 2 transfer stations and the landfill. Pricing did increase by 4.2% compared to the previous years, but this is consistent with increases we've seen with other contracts. The term of this agreement is December the 1st, 2023 through November the 30th, 2024. This contract extension was reviewed by legal and was budgeted for.
Okay, any questions? Motion?
I move that we approve the First Amendment to Janitorial Services Agreement with Environment Control.
I second the motion.
Bill Brooks,
Aye.
Commissioner Matari,
Aye.
Chair Duncan.
Aye.
Okay, that's approved. Next up is item 15, Real Estate Lease with Blue Creek, Jack Forest, and Solid Waste. John Phillips again.
Thank you. The Solid Waste Department is requesting the BOCC enter into a 5-year agreement with Kootenai County and Jack Forest for the purpose of leasing property for the placement of dumpsters at the Blue Creek Bay Rural Collection Site. The term of this agreement is from October 1st, 2023 through September 30th, 2028. The cost of this lease is $1 per year for a total of $5. Either party may terminate the lease without cause upon 30 days written notice. Jamila Holmes did put together the lease agreement.
Okay, thank you. Any questions? Motion?
I move that we approve the real estate lease with Blue Creek and Jack Forest and our Solid Waste Department.
I second the motion.
Bill Brooks,
Aye.
Commissioner Matari,
Aye.
Chair Duncan.
Aye.
Okay, that is approved. Next up is item 16, the Corn Ferry contract renewal with Corn Ferry and Human Resources. Sylvia Proud.
Sylvia Proud for the record. HR is requesting to renew its contract with Corn Ferry. Corn Ferry provides job evaluations of positions as needed. And we've been working with them for several years and would like to renew the contract in case we need them as a backup.
Okay, thank you. Any questions? Motion?
I move that we approve the Corn Ferry contract renewal.
I second the motion.
Bill Brooks,
Aye.
Commissioner Matari,
Aye.
Chair Duncan.
Aye.
Okay, that is approved. Next up is item 17, Emergency Facilities and Land Use Agreement with Ridge Creek Fire in Kootenai County, the USDA Forest Service, and the Office of Emergency Management. Sarah or Tiffany, are you on the line?
Hi, yes, good afternoon. This is Sarah Long for the record. This is going to be a land use agreement between Kootenai County and the Forest Service for emergency use of the Kootenai County Emergency Operations Center for operations pertaining to the Ridge Creek fire response. It will remain in effect through the duration of the incident, so I'm asking for your approval for this agreement.
Well, hopefully after these rains, we won't need it for much longer.
Hopefully.
Any questions or motion?
I move that we approve the Emergency Facilities and Land Use Agreement for the Ridge Creek Fire with USDA Forest Service.
I second the motion.
Bill Brooks,
Aye.
Commissioner Matari,
Aye.
Chair Duncan.
Aye.
Okay, that is approved. Next up is item 18, Contract for Services 20HFR1, Glencarn Neighborhood, 19 acres, the American Firefighter Company, Boyle, and the Office of Emergency Management And we have either Tiffany Westbrook or Andrea Littlefield.
Yep, this is Andrea Littlefield, OEM for the record. This contract is made between Kootenai County and the American Firefighter Company to perform the hazardous fuel reduction for Glencairn neighborhood, which is on the east side of Hayden Lake Road, and this is for the 20 HFR Fire Smart grant. The total number of acres is 19, and the total cost is $39,900.
Great, thank you. Any questions? Motion?
I move that we approve the contract for services 20 HFR1 Glencairn neighborhood for 19 acres with the American Firefighter Company, Boyle.
I second the motion.
Bill Brooks,
Aye.
Commissioner Matari,
Aye.
Chair Duncan.
Aye.
Okay, that is approved. Next up is item 19, board approval request. September is National Preparedness Month with the Office of Emergency Management, and Sarah Long.
Hi, yes, Sarah Long again for the record. We would just like to declare September as Kootenai County Preparedness Month and promote awareness and preparedness to the community members of Kootenai County.
Okay, thank you. Any questions? Motion?
I move that we approve the request for September to be National Preparedness Month in Kootenai County.
I second the motion.
Bill Brooks,
Aye.
Commissioner Matari,
Aye.
Chair Duncan.
Aye.
Okay, that is approved. Next up is item 20, grant award number ID-202-016-00/5307, capital purchase tractor with the Federal Transit Administration in the amount of $20,000 with a cash match from the local jurisdiction of $5,000, and this is with Resource Management Office. Chad, are you on the line?
Yes, thank you, Commissioners. Chad Engel with RMO for the record. We are seeking approval for the grant agreement with the Federal Transit Administration. This is our award granted by FTA from our allocated 5307 capital funds for the purchase of a grounds maintenance tractor and accessories.
Okay, thank you. Questions? Motion?
I move that we accept the grant award ID 2023-016-00, which is for the 5307 funds capital purchase of a tractor, and the FTA funds of $20,000, cash match $5,000.
I second the motion.
Bill Brooks,
Aye.
Commissioner Matari,
Aye.
Chair Duncan.
Aye.
Okay, that is approved. Next up is item 25, financial budget item, Title III reimbursement with the Sheriff's Office, Recreation and Safety. Julina or Sergeant Ryan Miller?
Good afternoon. I'm Jelena Hildreth with the Auditor's Office for the record. What I'm requesting today is for you to approve the transfer of $26,853.09 from our Title III fund into the Sheriff's Title III account. It is by statute or rule required that we come before the board and it's published for 45 days. If anyone contests it, then you guys can choose not to do it. We have had no one contest, so, and it was, the 45-day period ended August 14th. So I just need approval that I can give Ryan his money.
All right, well, thank you. Questions? Motion?
Yes, did we have anybody respond to the advertisement?
No one, Terry said she hadn't gotten anything, no.
Okay. Then I would move that we approve the Title III reimbursement.
I second the motion.
Bill Brooks,
Aye.
Commissioner Matari,
Aye.
Chair Duncan.
Aye.
Okay, that is approved. Next up is item 24, board approval request for a snowmobile purchase out of Title III funds with the Sheriff's Office and Recreation and Safety Sergeant Ryan Miller.
Yes, thank you, Commissioner. Yes, this was contingent on the last one, that's why I wanted to switch them. So we're asking for $15,660 to purchase a new 2023 snowmobile. It's in stock and they've been holding it for us, so it's ready. Just been waiting on this.
Okay, thank you.
Again, coming from Title III funds.
All right, thank you. Questions, motion?
I move that we approve the snowmobile purchase request out of Title III funds for our Sheriff's Rec Safety Division in the amount of $15,660.
I second the motion.
Bill Brooks,
Aye.
Commissioner Matari,
Aye.
Chair Duncan.
Aye.
Okay, motion passes. Next up is item 26, board approval request, variance approval for exempt status position with the Sheriff's Office, and we have Captain Andy Deek.
Good afternoon, Commissioners. Andy Deek, Sheriff's Office. Before you, you have a request for variance of Policy 120 for compensation. We have an exempt employee who is currently assigned to the Sheriff's Systems Administration, Public Safety Systems Administration. She's a former dispatcher, and we would like to utilize her and compensate her for overtime at the dispatch center. And we're asking for a 1-year approval. We've done this prior with a similar person, and we've had to come back 6 months in and ask for it again. We just don't see the staffing being completely fulfilled for the year. The auditors has provided projections and legal has reviewed it.
All right, thank you. Questions, motion?
Can we approve this today and bring it back before an HR meeting? Is that appropriate, or did all those behind-the-scenes boxes get checked?
Well, apparently if we approve it, then it is approved, so it won't have to go to an HR meeting.
I understand that part, but HR usually does an analysis.
Okay.
Captain Deek?
Sylvia's coming up.
Yeah, this is the second time we've done this for employee. We did.
Right. Oh, I understand.
Okay.
The one issue, we just needed to make sure Darren was still good with it, and I don't know if you got
I
that
did send the
approval
email, and it should be attached.
Okay, because the email I have says that he would like it at an HR meeting, so that's the only email I have.
He said he approved it based on what was written. It says
Okay.
about 3/4 of the way down the paragraph.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's fine if everybody else is fine. I mean, I'm fine to approve it today, but if it needs more work, we can bring it back to the HR meeting for final approval.
that's fine, but we can approve it today unless there's other issues. Sylvia's here.
Right.
Since it was approved last time, HR has issues with it.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, then that's fine.
All right, motion?
I move that we approve the variance for exempt status for the position at the 911 center.
For 1 year.
I second the motion.
Bill Brooks,
Aye.
Commissioner Matari,
Aye.
Chair Duncan.
Aye. Bruce, did you have a clarification on that?
I just added 1 year for 1 year. It was a 1 year
Okay.
request.
Perfect.
Okay, motion is passed. Next up is item 27, ground lease AAL-2023-300, hangar purchase with Thomas E. and Pamela D. Pritchett Revocable Living Trust, and this is the airport. Kim, are you on the line?
I am Kim Stevenson with the airport for the record. Commissioners, if we could combine 27 and 28, I would appreciate it.
So, can we do that? Yeah, I mean, I'm okay with that if the other commissioners are.
Yes, because actually, 28 will be the termination, and I'll make sure my motion does that, and then the 27 will be the purchase.
Okay, all right.
Okay, thank you. Yes, hangar sale, David Moxley LLC has sold his hangar to the Thomas E. and Pamela D. Pritchett Revocable Living Trust. So we're requesting that AAL 2016-700 is terminated, and the Pritchett Revocable Living Trust receive a ground lease, 16,508 square feet, $3,747 of annual revenue. There's 19 years on the base term with an option of 25 years.
Okay, thank you. Questions? Motion?
I move that we approve the termination of ground lease AAL 2016-700. This is a hangar sale from David Moxley LLC to Thomas E. and Pamela D. Pritchett Revocable Living Trust, which I also move we approve the ground lease AAL 2023-300 hangar purchase.
I second the motion.
Bill Brooks,
Aye.
Commissioner Matari,
Aye.
Chair Duncan.
Aye.
Okay, motion approved. Next up is item 29, a lease addendum AAL-2021-800, amortization of infrastructure payment with DFA LLC. Kim or Stephen? Gaston? I'm sorry, Kim or Gaston?
Kim Stevenson with the airport again for the record. This is an addendum A to lease number AAL 2021-800 for DFA LLC. The lessee paid substantial infrastructure payment, and we would like to offer a 25% amortization of the infrastructure payment for that development. And this will be in the amount of, let me back up. It is a 50% reduction in the land rent monthly until the 25% amortization is reached. And so for this particular lease, the total amortization amount is $58,509.52, resulting in a 50% lease reduction payment for the next 33 months.
Okay. Any questions? Motion?
I have a question. Is this the first one we've done like this, Kim?
That is correct. This is the first one of the lessees along Gulfstream Road.
Okay. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So I move that we approve the lease addendum AAL 2021-800 amortization of infrastructure payment with DFA LLC.
I second the motion.
Bill Brooks,
Aye.
Commissioner Matari,
Aye.
Chair Duncan.
Aye.
Okay, motion approved. Next up is item 30, termination of ground lease AAL-2020-601, hangar sale with North Idaho Jet LLC, and Kim Stevenson.
Kim Stevenson with the airport again for the record. Again, I'd like to combine 30 and 31, if I can, please. The hangar sale from North Idaho Jet LLC, lease number AAL 2020-601 is a termination on the sale. Ground lease to NEL Idaho Investment Group LLC. Ground lease of AAL 2023-600 for the hangar purchase. The lease lot is 95,179 square feet. It is $22,938.13 of annual revenue. And this lease comes with a base of 21 years and an option for 25 years.
Okay, thank you. Any questions? Motion?
Are you ready for a motion?
Yes.
I move that we terminate ground lease AAL 2020-601, which is a hangar sale from North Idaho Jet LLC to NEL Idaho Investment Group LLC. And so I move that we approve the ground lease AAL 2023-600.
I second the motion.
Bill Brooks,
Aye.
Commissioner Matari,
Aye.
Chair Duncan.
Aye.
Okay, motion passes. That's it for the business items. Next up is public comment. Do we have anyone in the audience who wants to make a statement? Seeing none, anyone on the phone? Jonathan? No? Okay, well, it's 2:27 p.m. and I call the meeting to adjourn. Thank you. Thank you all.